So, like a friend of mine asked Mayor, do you really want to live in a racist-free world? You really want to not have any racism to talk about or teach your children? Or do you want educating moments where you can teach your kids or teach your young generation about heritage and the history of our country? This is what the moment of this is what the moment calls for. PC, please, and Latifah. You guys are all about ruining people's lives. You're ruining people's reputation over because you're offended, and you're snowflakes over comments or people blackface or panels and carousels. People, if we do not learn from our history, we cannot move forward and make a better world. And some of the things you guys call racism is not racism either. Come on, people, you just need an education about real definitions and things. Like the panel on the carousel on Charlotte Beach. I had no idea why it was racist. Like I said, all I saw was an Indian girl who stood face to face with a horse. What's wrong with that? White people, and including African Americans and Indians, face to face with horses all the time, every single day. So move on and educate why it's racism. And raccoon is a racist word. I didn't even know it was a racist word until I turned to a former police chief who is African American and was not funded to answer that question for me. But one question: what about the people who have the last name Coons? Are you gonna ask them to change the name because the last name is short from raccoons? I don't think so. I don't know what monkey and dog, chocolate, kitchen cabinets are racism, but we say that every single day too. But you guys don't do an uproar and what we say every single day. Because I had a former neighbor who shared a duplex with me and called me racism because I tell her she was cleaning and closing her cabinet doors. She has a black car, but with a really loud music radio. And I was picking on her because she was black. I was calling the cops, and I was complaining about everybody else in the fucking neighborhood. So it's not racism to get peace and quiet in the city, is it? Zero. Nope. There's no reason to call somebody racist because they want peace and quiet. And if it's a piece of advice, like, would you rather want a smaller, simpler funeral instead of a tens of thousands dollar funeral, which I know for a fact there's a funeral parlor in Rochester, New York, where you pay $1,000 per funeral. You don't have to pay fucking $10,000 per funeral. It's not like I did say you shouldn't have a funeral. The comment was, why don't you have a small, simple funeral and not a big one? But of course, people for the chat comment looking like I was a racist or people can't afford funerals. Yes. And seriously, people get an education and educate people on what racism and these offensive things are to you.